on political correctness. It has to be provocative. It has to make people feel uneasy. I think that is the poison of art. And there's this word that many young people love, cancellation. I don't know if you have this concept here. The other day I was in Colombia and I make a joke, a very vulgar joke, and the feminists were like, we have to cancel him. Don't. I say, really? We don't have humor. And you that live in communism and you have read people who are more or less my age, and you have read Kundera. Kundera say the first step for an authoritarian regime is canceling humor. And once you cancel humor, and once you cancel people because it makes me feel uncomfortable, then we are killing art. In the United States, it's now being ridiculous. And for example, there was a painting of the 14th century in the comedor, how do you say, in the dining room of the university, a painting from the 14th century that depicted, it was a naturaleza muerta, naturaleza muerte, and it has hairs and chicken dead, and the vegetarians say, it offends me. It offends my sensibility. So they took that valuable painting from the dining, how you say it, the dining room. I'm tired, I'm sorry. Because it was offended. And everyone is offended. In the United States, a guy disguised himself as a Mexican, with a Mexican cliché. And he went to these universities, American universities, and everyone is like, you are offending, that's not your culture, that's cultural appropriation, blah, blah, blah. And he went to the Mexicans and said, man, you look funny, you look great. Right now, I'm defending an author, I don't know if you have read it, called Janine Cummings. She wrote a book called American Dirt about the Mexican cartels and the Mexican character. And the Mexicans who live in the United States canceled that book and almost killed that book because who she was, a white woman talking about Mexican experience. So I once had a Zooming pandemic about with her, and I say, beforehand I want to tell you something, Janine. And I think she was thinking, here comes the Mexican. And I say, I name you an honorary Mexican, so you can talk whatever you want about Mexico. Imagine that we cannot talk about the experience of another country. Shakespeare talking about Danes or Italians. So that kind of things are poison for art. That's what I think.